Tonight on Chronicle,
you can save anywhere between $600 and $2,500 from birth to potty training.
What do cloth diapers, electric bikes, and clean teeth have in common?
They are actually manufactured from recycled Stonyfield yogurt cups.
Businesses that are greening things up in the Granite State.
It's green, it's healthy. The minute I voted, I said, this is absolutely amazing. I hoot, hollered, yelled, and screamed.
Do you know Wednesday is Spaghetti Day? Ever met Princess Kim?
The very first thing I do, which is probably one of the most important parts of illustrating my book, is I do a storyboard.
Meet the Amherst author-artist who's published over 50 of your kids' favorite books. Plus, Fritz Weatherby's New Hampshire.
The Earl of Loudon was one of the great heroes of the French and Indian War. I'll tell you the story.
That's next on Chronicle.
Hello there, everybody. We are here at Fort at number 4 in Charlestown, New Hampshire, a replica of the original fort from way back in the 1740s.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing place. They do reenactments here. We're in the Native Center. You can find a lot of Native American artifacts. And what do you have there?
Yeah, some of the early settlers, they had to improvise to cook, and this is actually made out of moose bone, this knife here.
Oh, interesting. And this is one of the peace pipes that they might have used back in the day. Indians would grow their own tobacco, or they'd mix up some herbs, which was called kinnickinnick, I'm told.
Kinnickinnick.
They would call it kinnickinnick.
All right, kinnickinnick. You learned something new.
Yeah, you know, Earth Day is right around the corner, so we here at New Hampshire Chronicle wanted to highlight 3 very different businesses that are doing their part to take care of planet Earth and those of us who live on it.
Yeah, we meet a dentist who gets his toothbrushes from an unlikely source, ride a bike that could help commuters say no to paying at the pump, and change things up with the state's only cloth diaper service.
Yeah, tonight we are all going green.
Well, there's one right there.
Usually once you start cloth diapers, you don't go back. I am Green Earth Baby Works. We are New Hampshire's only cloth diaper service. We're unique in the state because we're the only cloth diaper service that services the Seacoast, Manchester regions. Beginning of the month, they get extra
Kim Leo has made it her mission to make it easy for busy moms to choose cloth.
The service entails 100% cotton pre-folds delivered to your door each week. And we wash them, pick up the dirties, wash them, bring them back clean for you the next week. So I have the earth-friendly group. I have the people who are money conscious. I have the people who are busy and want to try and be better for their kids. So I run the whole gamut. They're over the top, over the moon excited about cloth diapers.
Kim says there are quite a few benefits to using cloth diapers.
Cloth diapers is a lot less expensive. You can save anywhere between $600 and $2,500 from birth to potty training. Cloth diapers smell a lot less foul than a disposable diaper. It's better for the baby. Your kids potty train 6 months to a year sooner, and it's better for the environment. Disposables end up sitting in the landfill for between 250 to 500 years. And if you want a good visual of how much one child is in disposables, either a construction dumpster or the size of an Airstream trailer. That is what sits in the landfill from one child.
This is the small diaper on my
The numbers are increasing. The more you get out there and show people what a modern cloth diaper is and how easy it is to use, it changes their perception instantly. My goal is to have cloth diapers become the regular diapers, the normal diapers, not disposable plastic diapers be the norm.
Another Seacoast business that has big plans when it comes to going green is Newmarket Dental.
Let's go ahead and look there. And we have one little spot right up there that we're going to work on. And one little spot right up here.
And I was standing in the back room where we had kept all of the trash stored until trash day, and it kind of was up to my waist, and I looked and I said, well, this is what one practice generates. There are 3 other doctor's offices of varying stripes in this building. There are 3 other buildings like this in this office complex, and half a dozen of these office complexes there on Hampton Road in Exeter. And how many Exeters are there and how many New Hampshires, and you sort of have this cinematic pan where I just shoot up into the atmosphere and the earth gets smaller. I think, that's a lot of trash.
So, Dr. Swanson's solution was to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
The really big upshot with these toothbrushes that are called Preserve, and they're made by a company called Recycline out of, I want to say Waltham, Mass. They are actually manufactured from recycled Stonyfield yogurt cups. And not only that, but when patients are done with this brush, they can bring it back to us. We drop a dozen or so into a mailer and send it back to the company, at which point those are melted down and formulated into what's known as plastic lumber, which you'll see park benches, playground equipment.
Dr. Swanson has even taken steps to have greener disposables, including corn-based seat covers and cups people can rinse with. And the practice is already switching over to digital x-rays.
The big piece right now is that people are filling out a health history, and there's going to hopefully come a point sometime this year where instead of a clipboard where we say please fill out your health history, we're going to be basically handing them an iPad. They fill it in and it transfers right over into our records. It's nice to run into those folks, kind of a kindred spirit, but even more exciting is having patients who have been coming here for 20, 30, even 50 years and introducing them to some of these technologies and some of these practices and hearing them say, wow, that's really cool. I'd love to, I can do some of this at home, or I'm really happy to hear that you're doing this. And so you're kind of spreading the word in that regard as well. Awesome. Can you give me 5? Yay!
Green living and healthy living often go hand in hand. Tom Hemingway was introduced to electric bikes after he was diagnosed with diabetes. He and his wife, Teresa, tried cycling to get in shape, but found riding a traditional bike too taxing.
It was hard. You got to the wind, you got to the hills, and it wasn't a whole lot of fun, and we hadn't bike ridden in a long time, so it was hard. So our mission was to go out and find a better mousetrap.
That's when he discovered electric bikes.
The minute I rode it, I said, this is absolutely amazing. I hoot, hollered, yelled, and screamed. That's our motto. But we actually found that it was just incredible. It was phenomenal to ride. So I decided, okay, I'm going to buy a dealership.
Ezee Bikes in Exeter sells all different makes and models, but the concept is the same. The battery sits right under the seat and will last for 25 miles, but you can pedal the bike without using the power and extend the ride.
A good way of starting to get an idea of how they work is if you've been to the airport and you're on that walkway. Now you can go to the airport and you can walk next to the walkway. You can get on the walkway and have it take you, or you can walk with the walkway and then you can really feel yourself going. That's the emotion you feel when you ride these bikes. And now what we're seeing people come in and buy them for transportation with the price of gas. So they're driving out of Boston, they're driving out of Portland, and they're purchasing these bikes from us, and so that they can get back and forth to work. It's green, it's healthy, and that's just been our main goal. Again, it's just the health part of it.
Coming up later, lessons from Princess Kim. Coming up in 1 minute, your hometown weather.
Coming up, the Earl of Loudon.
Coming up next,
Wednesday is Spaghetti Day had a rebirth because it's now in an ebook format. So we'll see. It will just keep on going. Spaghetti forever.
we asked our Facebook friends what they would do if they could spend a night in Manchester's glass penthouse. Tricia would have all my family for a nice dinner and enjoy one night of luxury. And David would party hardy with a few close friends. Just invite me, David. Jenny said if I could rent it for one night, I'd take my husband there for our honeymoon. While Paula said she'd let a homeless person have a great night. We'd love to hear what you're thinking. Go like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or go to WMUR.com/Chronicle and drop us a line.
Ever since she was a little girl, Marianne Kokoleffler knew she wanted to be an artist. And some 50 children's books later, the author and illustrator of the Princess Kim books is living the dream. Her first studio was in the basement of her childhood home in Massachusetts, but she raised her own children in Amherst, working in a studio above the garage. Jennifer Crompton paid a visit.
I'm Italian. I come from Boston. You can probably hear that Boston accent. But the first book I wrote and illustrated was called Wednesday is Spaghetti Day.